Speedromizer community, it is with great pleasure that I announce that we are all set for our final run of Knight's Journey into Dreams by Buff Mac and Eros. Runners, take it away.
Hi, so I'm glad to be here. My name is That One Bird Bora, or you could call me Bora. I go by he, him, and it's an honor to be here. Eros, Buffmac, if you want to introduce yourselves in that order, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Eros. I've been here quite a few times now. He, they. Again, it's, as Bora already said, it's an honor to be here. I'm so excited to show off Knights. It's an amazing game.
Hi, I'm a Buff Mac. I go by he, him, and I am pretty excited to be here. It's, funny story. I actually only got a week to learn this, but I am very prepared and I'm very excited to basically give it my all.
I will say it is very interesting to see, because this was turned into a race pretty quickly. The difference between times that you both had playing this, not only game, but series. Eros, you've had plenty of experience prior to playing the Knight's Journey of Dreams, correct?
Yes, I've been playing this since I was maybe 5, 6, and so about like 15, 14 years of just owning this game and have played it, so...
And then in comparison to Buff Mac, who only has managed to have a week in order to learn this run, but thankfully, due to his skills, is actually caught up quite fast.
Most of my experience with Knights just comes from Bora, actually. I watched a lot of his streams, speedrunning Journey of Dreams and Knights into Dreams. And while I have played Knights into Dreams, Journey of Dreams, I have never played before. So learning the speedrun of this was a pretty interesting endeavor.
Now, sorry, you go?
I would say one thing that you can tell different between both of our runs is that my waterfall is all rainbow looking, while Buff Max just doesn't have the rainbow, and that's because if you 100% the game, you do get rewarded by being able to swap into a different character that we'll be talking about later, why we sometimes decide to change our character.
So we do this prior to the run, and essentially if Eros, you could demonstrate by going into the fountain. Because in this game you play as both Will and Helen being the opposite character on the opposite side, where if you have 60 dream drops, the fountain turns into a very colorful, and you get to switch into the skins of the original Knights into Dreams characters. So you get to play as both Claris, or in this case on Will's side, we get to play as Elliot. Now, there is an advantage towards playing as Elliot and Claris that we will see come up at the end of the run. But if both of you could pick whichever level that you want to start at.
I'm getting there. We're going to be taking two completely different routes.
Basically.
Yep, and it's going to be fun. I think, Bora, you'd be the perfect person to give us a countdown whenever we're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Good luck to you, Eros.
Good luck to you as well. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Of course.
So, essentially, there are 15 different missions in this game, and you get to start off from whichever mission that you want in this run and complete them in any order, so long as we finish Bellbridge last. So I will give you the countdown in, you can start at go, if that works.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck to everyone.
Thank you.
This
So I'm gonna be doing the chase mission, which is the first level in the game typically that you ever play, and Buff Mac is gonna be doing Don Balon. If you want to talk about that, Bora.
So Don Balon, one interesting thing about this game is that it is notorious for having some of the most annoying bosses in the series. Don Balon is essentially a giant balloon that you have to shoot all the way up to the very top of this very giant tower, essentially. And it takes quite a while in order to get him up, and he has a massive hitbox that makes it quite difficult to succeed in general, even on a casual playthrough. Whereas if we see Eros' side, Eros is currently doing the chase mission. Chase missions, there's about 3 of them on Will's side, and the main goal of each of these chase missions is essentially to chase down 3 birds known as Goodles that have keys that hold the escape for knights. And we need to take them down with every single lap that we go through. And once we... Oh, Buff, I'm sorry, I saw that. That was very unfortunate. The stage
Oh, no.
quite literally... yeah, as you can see on Buff's side, Don Balon is not a very fair fight. But back onto the chase missions. Essentially, once you complete all 3 mares, you will be put into a... Oh, Buff Mac, I'm sorry, I saw that. Oh.
Yeah.
You'll be put into a boss mission. And funnily enough, the boss mission for this stage will be Don Balon also.
I think we should also talk about the different routes we're doing. So I'm going to be doing everything in level order, except the bosses. I'm going to do those to the very last. We're going to do a final boss rush at the end. It's Speedromizer 5 finale. Go big or go home has been my mindset in routing this. Deciding what levels I wanted to do. So I'm going to be doing Cerberus, then Chameleon or Camelon, I think.
Camelon.
Yeah, Camelon and Don Balon last. So, and then obviously Bellbridge.
It is a very interesting choice, I will say, to do the bosses last. Generally, a lot of people opt to do them first due to how difficult they can be.
Oof.
But it will be interesting to see what you get. Buff Mac, I did see that was
It was pretty unfortunate, Don Balon, honestly. Whatever. It's over. Yeah.
Don't worry though, this is going ultimately like decently, I would say. I mean, compared to what I've seen most people get on Don Balon, yours is absolutely solid enough.
Don
Don't
Balon is
worry.
a very...
Sniped.
Very...
Oh, that was a nice...
Yeah, that was nice. Don Balon is very cruel sometimes. Very
Yeah,
cruel.
you have to hit some really cool angles sometimes. You
Yeah.
can get creative with it. It's fun. I love it.
Alright, mine to
Cerberus.
Cerberus, which is much easier in comparison.
My favorite boss in the entire Journey of Dreams game. Personally, love
So-
its design and everything.
So Cerberus being a 2.5-headed dog in this game for whatever reason, the 3rd head being that yellow ball that we see Buff Mac trying to throw. The goal of this is literally just to throw it away from both of the dogs, and that will cause them to hit themselves. But he has to do it properly, otherwise the 3rd head will spawn in defensively in order
Had
to
be
attack.
pretty fast. Uh-oh. Unfortunate.
Now, if we go on to Eros, Eros is currently doing the Link mission. Normally, for these, we would be trying
Okay,
to collect
Cerberus.
as many... Oh, nice. That's actually a really good Cerberus. Wow.
I had the kind of glitch thing happen where when you actually push it, it doesn't actually go anywhere. That happens sometimes and is very annoying. So, yeah, definitely could have been a bit better, but honestly, it wasn't terrible.
It was good, actually. Eros, that was also a really good Link mission. So essentially for the Link missions, we can fail them 4 times and essentially just get the bare minimum required in order to pass the mission.
Yeah, I got a bit unlucky though. My chain ended at 29 right before the required 30, so I had to get another 30. So, but regardless, it was still pretty good. Still pretty good, nonetheless, for sure.
Okay, so let me talk about Camelon first really quick. So Camelon is essentially hiding behind this very mystical curtain in the background, and Buffmac has to try to chase him down, and it's very hard to see. But there is a pattern that you can do to follow him. Will
I find him?
Get it?
I believe you can find him.
You found him? Oh, he barely found him.
That's what's up.
All right.
If you do
was
not
very
find
lucky.
him,
I got
that was
paraloop.
really good.
Got that paraloop like last second.
if you for whatever reason take too long, a bomb will spawn in Camelon's place, and you will have to just wait another cycle in order to find him. Now,
It's not fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
For Eros, I see that you're doing Fluffy Catch. This mission is normally just one of those that counts down from a set amount of time, but there is something about this mission that makes it very interesting. For anything that is Link 4 or higher, as we will see right now, it adds to the timer. 1 second or higher. Now, a Link in this game is essentially, think of it like a combo in a fighting game. Just stringing stuff together very quickly, except in Knights' case, it would be going through rings very quickly, grabbing blue chips, and paralooping objects.
It's this level I like to call the kind of do you know how to paraloop bro level, because this is just all the level is just paralooping and getting them as fast as you can, and also not trying to get too many at once or too many links to save as little time or as much time as you get. Granted, it's only like a second or so that you might save, but you know, it's still a second, so
Every second counts.
exactly.
Oh, I ran into that.
Buffmac, would you like to talk about one of the most infuriating levels?
I know, because I despise this.
Whoever.
This is not very fun at all.
Essentially, this mission is a top-down section where you as knights have to go around and try to defeat 20 Nightmaren, Nightmaren being the main enemy of the series. And the problem is that the camera is very close up to knights, and there's a lot of these Nightmarens, and the hitbox for their attack is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, I've had a lot of moments where it looks like I should like not get hit by it, or it should have disappeared, and I run into it just randomly. So
yeah,
hitboxing for that mission is not
definitely
best.
a level I want to get over with as soon as possible.
Oh, for sure.
And that sucks.
Oh yeah, the route that you took, yeah.
Accidentally hit the thing. I gotta go back.
I want to keep going. I might do it. I might fix it a little bit here on the game for sure. I'll definitely fix it here in a second when I get done with this level. But I'll definitely fix it.
There we go.
Okay. Well, actually, this would be a perfect spot for donations, since this stage is quite laid back.
Perfect. So I have a $10 donation from Marsh with just the comment H.
Thank you, Mars. Very cool.
And that brings us to 135 Canadian, or less than $100 US, for our goal of 1,500. And if you want to see 1,500, get your donations in! !donate.
We got it. We can get there. I believe in chat. I believe in everybody who's watching.
Go get your mom's credit card. Yeah.
Any lunch money that you were potentially going to use on Starbucks or anything?
Spare coins. I did a bad. I did.
Oh, Buff Mac. Okay, yeah.
I forgot.
But yeah, no. Definitely donate. It goes to a great cause. As we saw, Buff Mac. So there is one level in this run where instead of pressing the start button on the menu, you need to hit start from event. Because for some reason, it does spawn in an extra boss, which is part of the run.
And it's basically Knight's evil counterpart. Think of it as
his evil twin.
How there's Sonic and Shadow, there's Knights and Riala.
Now, Riala is a very
interesting fight.
I wouldn't say interesting. I would say it's a very obnoxious fight in this game compared to its predecessor. In this fight, you have to essentially play dodgeball with Riala. And if we watch Buff Mac is instead going to perform a strat that makes it a lot more consistent to deal with Riala.
I am going to, when I get there, I'm going to try and snipe him.
Yeah, Eros and I both have very different approaches to him.
Yeah, I never knew that could be done actually until yesterday when I saw your run, Buff Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was the first when I saw it. I was like,
to be fair, if you do go for like snipes on him, it is faster if you can get some good snipes. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go for a little funny skip here. The skip doing this entire part. So let's see if I get it. I got it. Yes.
Oh wow! You
nice.
actually got it.
Let's go.
I don't know why I'm watching your stream. I have to focus on mine.
But essentially there, instead of having to go around the entire time, we just get him right there before he even gets a time to do the entire loop. And we save a ton of time there. It's awesome that I got that there, because there's sometimes if you miss him, you just got to start chasing him down again. So I'm really happy I was able to get that very quickly.
Will Buff Mac be able to get this skip? Oh, Buff Mac also got his skip. Oh, wow. Essentially, there's a lot of skips on the chase missions where we essentially take advantage of the map's layout, having a lot of loops in it, where the Goodle likes to rubber band, so trying to chase after it is quite frustrating a lot of the time. So in moments where we can take advantage of the map layout, essentially going back to where we can pre-position ourselves, it is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the second time I've gotten him right as I'm about to go up. That's so unfortunate. If we could get I kind of did it there on my chase section, where if we go all the way above that dinosaur and nosedive down, we can get the key there. I was a bit off, but I got him right as I was heading up, and unfortunately when we start heading up, we just have to clear it, unfortunately, because there's no way for us to go back. So, but it is all good. I'm just happy to get him out the way and not have to keep chasing him anymore.
They're both doing great so far.
I think one thing we should also talk about as well is the platforms we're playing Knights on or running on currently.
Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So currently Buff Mac is playing on a physical Wii U, whereas Eros is playing on Dolphin, and there are some advantages in terms of frame or load times with Dolphin. There's also some advantages of load times from Wii U versus Wii. Currently, we don't have anything against that, except for emulator and console, we do split the leaderboards. But for Wii and Wii U, we keep that on a single leaderboard.
So I'm gonna be honest, I did not see where he went, so we're gonna be improvising.
Oh no, Eros.
It is all good. For a little behind the scenes, is he right here? Did I get lucky?
All right. I think if I remember this correctly, there's an easy way to do this. Never mind.
He's not gonna be here, is he?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Just
Good,
in,
you got him.
just in the nick of time.
Oh,
He's here.
Eros.
He's here. Come on. Just get the hit. Please register the hit. Thank you. Oh my god.
Ooh.
So a little behind the scenes, I actually upped the contrast on my monitor to be able to see where he goes, because if you look very closely in the background, you can see where he bounces around and stuff. The easiest way for me to do that is just raise the contrast and raise the brightness on my monitor.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Why? No.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, no.
No.
That's
Okay,
very
okay.
unlucky. That's unlucky. Okay.
Cerberus, while being a very simple fight, is quite janky. I will say.
Broken. Very broken sometimes.
Now, I will have to point out on the Camelon fight, it was I noticed how you, even though you were in the right position, the paraloop wasn't coming out in order to expose Camelon, and that's due to the fact that if even your paraloop is in the right spot, if the camera is not aligned properly, it won't register for whatever reason.
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
All right, perfect. This seems like a perfect time also, since Eros is on a mission to essentially destroy 50 mines, to read out some donations. DJ, if you want to go.
All right, so no new donations yet, but we still have about 45 minutes-ish left in this run. It's still anybody's race. If you'd like to donate for community, you can visit our Tiltify campaign at speedromizer.live/donate. You can also find the link below the stream and in chat by typing !donate. All of your donations are sent directly to community, and when you're donating, don't forget to tell us who you're rooting for in this race. Let us know.
Yeah, definitely also make sure to put it in chat. See who, I want to see everyone's reactions and thoughts on who they think is going to win this race. It's actually quite even, I would say, right now.
I think so too, honestly. Even though it's two different routes, I have a feeling that we're pretty close. Yeah. Currently right now, I'm doing Mash A, the minigame. Because with Dolphin, unfortunately, can't hold down to do the drill. But with every other mask, we're able to. But Dolphin just doesn't allow us. We have to mash A.
Dolphin also has this advantage of being locked to one direction. Oh, once you
When you
loop.
drill.
Once
Or
you
when you
drill.
drill.
I mean.
Yeah.
Missed that skip, but that was the one I'm not very confident with. Never mind, I
Oh,
didn't.
no, you didn't get it.
Oh, I didn't. That is bizarre.
Now, I will say, Goodles, their ability to rubber band or essentially just outspeed you is quite unmatched. It is one of the most frustrating mechanics in a video game, I would say, seeing that you have different personas. First and foremost, Knights can transform anywhere between a dolphin, a rocket, which goes at Mach speed, or a dragon that can go through wind currents. But as we notice on bus screen, even using a rocket at Mach speed apparently isn't enough to catch the Goodle's unmatched ability to rubber band. It is quite ridiculous.
Fortunately, I wasn't so lucky as to get that skip.
Yeah. So essentially there is a skip right there where if you hit the Goodle before it rubber bands all the way to the top into this next section, you can actually go backwards, and that would save about 2 minutes. But Mike, I noticed you caught by the Nightmare right there.
I did. Uh-oh.
Here, I will read out chats really quick. You'll get my reactions, Bora. I really do not want to root for Buffmac, but Marsh, come on. You love Eros? I do too. Eros is a champion right now.
Listen,
This is going very bad.
if it were up to me, I would vote for H, man, because why wouldn't you vote for H? Like, that's the obvious clear winner and voter here, honestly. Yeah, I'm currently doing a little chase mission. I have to chase down these Nightmares. They're on a roller coaster that if I don't get to them by the end of it, they will crash. And it'll mean game over for us, unfortunately, if we let them crash. So we're just gonna hold the A button while we go through these loops. Here are the green ones. They don't add any link or anything like that. They just give us some of our drill boost back, so we can just continuously keep going and going and going. So pretty nice to just be able to go as fast as we can, and we catch up to them like right at the end though, because the rubber banding, as has been said earlier, is not the greatest.
It sucks. Yeah. And especially on a Lost Park.
Oh yeah.
It's very annoying.
I noticed that you
I
had
had
to
to do
go
it
for a
again.
second
I had to do
cycle.
it again because the Goodle just, it didn't work out.
Roller coaster chase was the last level there. Yeah, yes. Alright. Last level to the boss, if I remember correctly. Okay, I remember to hit start from event this time. I had the same thing happen on one of my practice runs where I hit just start, just because it's a force of habit. So, I guess we'll be seeing the sniping difference in between me and Buffmac's gameplay is, so I'll be going for snipes. So let's just hope for the best here, because Riella sometimes likes to cooperate with us and other times he just doesn't. And also I have to hit some really good angles as well.
Oh, okay, that was good. Riella a lot of the time does like to run away.
I got hit by my own. Nope, that's not gonna hit him. Oh, will it? Oh, he still got hit.
That worked.
Okay. That's funny. Cool. Second time I've hit myself. That's gonna hit him for sure.
Alright, perfect. You beat Riella and Buffmac found Camelon. Quite fast.
Alright, I'm gonna try to go for the skip here as well. Don't know if I will get it or not, but we'll see. Because this one I don't practice that much.
It can also be kind of inconsistent, especially if you use the person.
This is probably the big one.
Oh, you're doing the
Pure Valley.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pure Valley is a bit notorious in its skips. Essentially, the skips can save anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes worth of time. And that was actually a good catch on your part, Eros.
Yeah, I've kind of realized that if I just follow the loops, they just follow it. So I just gotta center myself on that. Alright, where's this bird at? I'm a bit ahead. Am I don't see his trail. Am I ahead? What?
Oh, Eros, you seem a bit lost.
Yeah, I don't see him. Oh, he already made it to the top. Okay. That was weird. I knew to go up, but I tried to catch him on the spiral up, but I didn't see him for a minute. He was just gone. But we'll get him here.
Oh, nice catch. All right, now Buff will be performing a massive skip here, and if he can catch it, then this will save massive amounts of time, and he got it. Perfect. That saves like a minute.
Yeah, I didn't get the stupid dragon glitch this time.
For anyone that doesn't know, there's a weird glitch when you use the dragon persona, where the drill, for whatever reason, once you hold or tap A, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. I'm completely unsure why.
Or can attest. It happened to me 3 times in a row on Delight City, and that pissed me off a lot. So, yeah, but I just got the Mare 3 skip as well, so that saved a lot of time.
Ultimately, you saved around like 2.5 minutes. I
Made
think.
up for my pretty bad Lost Park. And Don Blonde, oh no.
Oh, this is a rough position to be in for Don Blonde.
And
yeah, but I will make do.
There he goes.
Okay, you opened the path. Perfect.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually don't know any of the skips in the first one, in the first chase scene, so,
What? Oh no.
Wow, you got hit there.
Don Blonde hates me. He's out to get me.
As I've mentioned before, Don Balon has a ridiculous hitbox, and this is one of the most egregious fights in the entire series.
But after I'm done with this, I never have to see his face ever again.
Now, for Eros will be doing Cerberus.
Nice.
Oh, wow, that was an insane snipe, actually. Oh, that was a fast hit. Wow, that was actually really good.
I love
so
Cerberus.
cool.
This is the boss fight I've done the most.
Yeah.
I got one more hit.
All right, time for the walking sim.
Oh, the worst mission in some cases. Oh, great job, Eros.
Thank you. I think one thing that I do want to point out real quick is that if you see these ribbons around my arms and stuff like that, ooh, what is the camera doing? All I'm doing is just mashing the R button on my controller to just kind of spin around. It's my favorite thing to do while waiting.
Yep.
Knights has these acrobatic motions that can slightly alter the speed, but it's mostly just for looking cool.
Yeah, and Knights is cool already.
Buffmac, would you like to talk about the mission that you're currently in?
Well, this mission, Helen has broken ankle, or sprained ankle, and so I have to escort her through this, and by throwing these blue chips at these orbs to light up the bridge. There is one skip in this, pretty notorious skip. Can be pretty difficult. I'm not very great at it. It involves, so usually you have to go all the way down there and hit the ball all the way down there, but there's a way to do it from all the way up here. It's pretty hard. I have 8 chances until I just have to do it the normal way, so hope this is first try. Okay.
Rough.
That's rough. Okay. Hopefully it'll do it now. Maybe no. There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a massive time save, actually.
There we go. So, yeah, that is probably the most important skip of this stage. Other than that, you just play it as normal. You have to go all the way around over there, which wastes a lot of time. So,
It wastes approximately about, like, slightly over a minute, if I'm correct.
yeah. So, getting that skip is pretty important. On Helen's side, you'll see a lot more of these kind of kid-oriented missions, but on Will's side, this is the only one.
Now, Eros, how do you feel about the stage that you're currently in?
This is actually one of the stages I feel really confident in because I play a lot of MOBAs, so I have to really look at the map a lot. So I'm very map aware while also moving and stuff. So I'm very comfortable in moving around the map and stuff, or moving around and also looking at the map and knowing where my position is. So like my best tip to people who are first players who want to learn to run this during this level, if you're map aware and know where you're moving as well, it's pretty straightforward in my opinion. So yeah, it's a pretty fast level in my opinion, but it could be very challenging as well for new runners for sure.
All right.
But heading on to my final Octopaw mission as well. Fun fact about this Octopaw mission, we started a new category on the leaderboards for 999 links, which is my favorite category, honestly.
That sounds very fun.
It's actually quite fun, I won't lie, but
Really?
it is very, very difficult. I'd say generally a lot of players already don't get 999 links. Buffneck, no!
Oh no.
What
That's
happened?
bad. I fell. Wow, that sucks. Well, I have to do this all over again, so yeah. Life sucks.
Okay, so one very unforgiving thing about this game is that when you lose, you have to restart the entire mission. That goes for every single mission, for whatever reason they thought would be fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. I want to do this all over again. Yeah, but I guess I misjudged something. Yeah, well, no worries, I guess.
I'm actually going to be coming up on the same level myself.
Oh, I hope that you fall as well. I've seen how you do. I've seen how you do this. So.
Yeah, I am a very, if you know me personally or if you tune to my streams, I'm a very big risk taker. When Boros saw my strat, the way they audibly gasped made me like, isn't this what you normally do? It is not. So it's very, 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 very fun and funny.
It is very funny seeing the difference between you two. For Buff and I would say quite a few of the other runners use a texture setup in order to line themselves up.
Me on the other hand, I don't do that. We're gonna see it right now. I hope whoever's watching who runs this game, I hope I jump scare them because this is 100% my favorite little thing to do because yeah, it's scary, but it's the risk we need. It's Speedromizer 5 finale, you know? It's that tiny little risk we need. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line myself up, make sure the camera's all good, and now oh wow, I barely got it. I barely got back on the platform, but it's all good. I think that also was gonna work as well, but since so early on in the stage, I don't lose a lot of time, and I could just always hit retry. But yeah, so I actually jump off the ledge, throw, and go back onto the stage itself to make it on, because I just there's a lot of things that I like to learn. There's certain things that I don't like to learn either, or I'm just too lazy to. That is one thing that I'm too lazy to learn, and I just said, you know what? Heck it, we can do this. It gives me the same results, so let's see. I'm gonna line myself up again.
Let's see.
No, I was too far away there. Does it land? Nope. Ah, damn. Hold on. That should land? Not yet.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's gonna force you to either restart or to do the rest of it.
No, okay. I'm just gonna do the rest of it. That sucks. That 100% sucks that at least I was able to live and not have to restart from the beginning. But we're gonna see the mandatory way. I tried to jump on top of it. That was what I used to do before I knew that little skip, but it's all good. Okay,
oh, Buff Mac, did Helen not follow you?
I was jumping down here. I don't think she.
Oh, okay.
I just did the part where I died on her earlier, very embarrassingly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, one thing as well is Helen has to follow us the entire time. If we ever leave her behind for any given reason, she just kind of stops following us and we can't clear the mission. So she does have to follow us the entire time. Well, Claire is for me, Helen for Big Buff Mac, but let's see. Yeah, this is a very slogged mission, or very slow. But Buff Mac is coming up on the end here, and I'm still roughly around the beginning. So one thing that I do want to point out as well is that we're getting grades at the end of the each level.
These don't really matter.
Yeah, exactly. They
a
don't.
New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm,
They only matter if you are doing a fresh save file. They do matter, as you need to get the true ending and you get at least all C's.
Exactly. But one thing that I really wanted to point out about this level is, even though it is very long, this level is about like a 5-minute level. You would think that that would be too slow to get the A rank. Still perfectly enough to get the A rank, which
Got
I
an
think
A rank
is
just now.
Exactly. So now Buff Mac is gonna move on to something.
The link missions.
Yep.
I'm going to do the link missions now. Thing to know is about my run. My run is very top heavy. I do most of the hard stuff first and save the easy stuff for last before I have to go into a bell bridge. So kind of starting with the link missions is starting to get a bit easier. So I had a pretty bad blunder on Broadway Guide. I did not want to hit that. I forgot that B is also A, so I guess I'll do bomb mission first. We'll hold off the link missions till after I do bomb panic, I guess. I forgot that to press back you have to hit X or Y, which is weird.
Are you on a GameCube controller?
I'm on Wii Classic Pro.
Gotcha. Okay. So with my Dolphin, I don't know what controller it's reading for me. But whenever I hit B, it works for me. So I don't know if it's detecting a Wii Classic controller and whatnot. I'm not sure what it's reading my controller as, but yeah, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Let me know when I have time for a quick donation.
You probably do. This is a very good time, actually.
Perfect time.
It is?
Yeah.
So I am very happy to announce we have hit $1,500.
Let's go.
We had a $150 donation from, and I'm gonna mispronounce this, and I apologize in advance. Pochillin.
Oh,
Pochi.
Yo, base Pochi.
For $150, it said, "Love me some nights." We are at $1,515 for QMUNITY. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I'm so happy we reached 1,500. That's incredible. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Shout
Love you all.
We still have, another half hour left in this. Let's see how big we can take this. Can we hit $2,000? Can we beat out Speedromizer 2?
Everyone, send your donations in right now.
Everyone.
I believe in everyone.
Find your parents' card information.
Send this to your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your brother, your little brother, your big sister, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your godparents, your dad, your cat, dog, gerbil, hamster, guinea pig, whatever you have. Send it to them.
The random guy you met at the street.
Yup.
All right, perfect. You both completed Bomb Panic and Broadway Guide. Now, I will say, Eros, you are ahead. Buff Mac, you're a little over halfway into the run, but the difference is that, Eros, you do have the longer missions, and I would say the more crucial missions coming up currently, whereas Buff Mac has a lot shorter missions that are generally considered easier.
Yes, I have. Like I said, it's boss rush time. We've already seen them once. We're gonna see them again, but we're gonna do them at the very end, so then we can do Bell Tower last, because Bell Tower is a little bit of a boss rush as well. So it's boss rush time.
All right.
Nope. I knew that wasn't gonna work, unfortunately.
It will be interesting to see how you handle the Cerberus fight currently. Oh, you
why?
got the glitch.
Yeah, he got stuck, unfortunately. And they're just ganging up on me.
Wow, you were actually getting frame trapped right now.
Yeah. It's okay, it's okay. We got this, we got this. How did that not grab? Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
perfect.
currently getting messed up right now by these dogs. But it's okay. We got them. We're getting our revenge. We're getting our revenge.
Buff Mac, that was a really good Link mission, actually. Wow.
All right. So yeah, the mission is just to get 30, get the bare minimum, and then just tank the rest of it. One interesting thing, you have to get at least 5 in order for it to count. So that's pretty important. You can't just collect 1.
Yeah, the game refuses to let you do the bare minimum. They'll let you do bare minimum plus a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cerberus
All
messed
right,
me up
good.
a little bit at the beginning, but we got it. He was not
Yeah,
me
you took-
friendly.
You definitely took control after the first hit. I will say the fights in this game are quite janky. For
Yeah.
anyone who's played this, I dare, if I mention the name Bamamba,
no.
you shiver
Don't-
in fear.
Don't mention that name ever again, please.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The hardest fight in the entire series, which is on Helen's side. But if anyone who has played this game knows, you know.
TLDR, trigonometry.
Trigonometry.
All right, now Eros will be coming up on Camelon really quick. It will be very interesting to see how you handle this fight.
Okay.
All right. One link mission left.
Okay, he stopped here. We're gonna hit him again. Boom! Woo!
Oh, that was really fast. Wow, okay, immediately catches.
Quick and easy Camelon compared to last time. Upping my contrast on my monitor helped me out.
Oh yeah.
Alright, gotta lower it back down while we're loading now. Alright, now on to what everybody considers everyone's least favorite. I personally, Don Vaughn is one of my favorite boss fights. Third favorite boss fight in all of JOD, or Journey of Dreams. Third favorite.
It's okay to have wrong opinions.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay to have really hot takes
It will
where
be
I
in
could
my
say,
nightmares.
yeah, where I think Don Vaughn isn't a bad boss, but I think Camelon is sometimes a bad boss. So, okay.
Now, Buff, I know you had prior trouble with this Link mission in particular. How do you feel in regards to it?
I'm good now.
You're good now?
Yeah,
I mean, you seem to be handling it actually quite well right now. Now, it will be very interesting to see how you handle quite debatably one of the hardest fights in this entire series, Eros.
Sorry, I'm making sure I get these angles right.
No, you're perfectly fine. Don't worry, I gotcha.
All right.
For reference, there are essentially 5 sections of the Donbalon fight, and
they're all
just
terrible.
trying to get to Donbalon for one is quite hard. For some reason, Donbalon can move faster than you. The hitbox stays out for a century, and the way that the level layout is designed is not in anyone's favor.
Oh, that was a good trick shot. I'm gonna wait for him to calm down a little bit here. We're gonna another trick shot
Oh,
there.
just barely.
Yeah, I would say he barely came down. I'm gonna wait for him to give me a favorable position. Blocks moved perfect. I would say I can 100% tell I was a bit off there.
So I had to mention this. There's also a weird thing about Don Blanc where you can quite clearly be right in front of him, and as you try to grab, it just will not let you. For some reason, Don Blanc can just essentially push you back, so you do not grab him. I don't know why that is a thing, but it has prevented, as you saw, Eros from grabbing a lot earlier. Quite unfortunate, actually.
This is perfect.
Oh.
I would say the blocks were moving down. I noticed that last second, so... Alright, I'm waiting for him to move out the way. Please be friendly to me. Okay. He's being friendly right now. Never mind, I take that back. He's not being friendly anymore. Nope, never mind. He's being friendly.
Alright, you can see the most cursed image of this entire night.
Roller coaster nights.
You can see the most cursed image. Yeah!
Oh, perfect!
Oh!
Please get in!
Oh, wow.
Yes!
Wow.
Woo! Trick shots, angles, let's go!
You're having better luck than me.
That was a perfect shot. Wow.
I didn't expect to get him in, I'm gonna be honest. Sad part is we can't dance around in here, up in the mouth, but it's all good. Alright, on to Bell Tower, and we'll see a big difference here. So I'm gonna be so since I'm the first one running in, we'll see the difference. So since I'm not playing as Will, we're gonna be seeing a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
So funny thing real quick, actually, I'm gonna let this cutscene roll a little bit. So as you see, I'm not Will right here. However, if you walk in not as Will, because I guess they didn't code it for some reason, because I don't think they thought anybody would have maybe 100%ed it. I'm not sure. But I guess maybe having to do more voice lines or something. Don't know. But if we're Will now in the cutscene. So.
Now, for the reason why the trying to switch skins in this game is actually quite important. There is a little cutscene that plays right here where Eros is, that would appear if we were playing as Will. But since we are playing as Elliot, it does not pop up.
Yep. And also, since we are, how can I say this? Since we're also not knights anymore, we don't have access to the rocket anymore. So this is a chase sequence, but where Elliot or Will, whichever character you play, or Helen or Claris, whichever one you pick, but you no longer get to be able to play as knights. You're playing as the character that you are, and you don't have any of the mass or anything, so you can't turn into a rocket, you can't turn into the dragon, you can't turn into anything. You just have to chase this this bird down naturally. Can we get him? Nice.
Nice.
So right here in the second one, I actually practiced this a little bit before the Speedromizer, just to make sure that I could show it off at least, or at least make an attempt at it. I'm gonna try to get the quick kill here. So right here, typically we have to, at least in the second section, we have to, obviously as all the previous missions, we have to do a big loop around and chase him down. However though, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna chase him just a little bit, just enough to get him in a certain position to be able to get him. And I also have a little bit of a setup for that as well, to make sure that I got it. So I'm also gonna kind of be quiet a little bit, because I'm gonna try and listen for an audio cue here, because unfortunately we don't have a map. With Knights we had maps, but we don't have maps here. So like I said, I'm gonna try and stay quiet for a second and listen for an audio cue. Got it, nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah, so the audio cue there was hearing the wings flap closer and closer to you. And the best way I have seen this, that I have realized to set that up, is I have to go to the third loop there, and wait for him to hear him close enough, and I will automatically grab him there. I found it really consistent there, where I automatically grab him, and I just hit the A button again to kind of get rid of him, and we get the key, and we just go flying backwards just a little bit, and boom, we're done with the second section, on to the third section here.
Buffmac, I will say, I saw you doing Fluffy Catch and you were running it very, like, dangerously close.
Yeah.
I was quite scared for you for a second.
Oh, yeah. I think it was I think Eros started to pull ahead when I died stupidly at our Broadway guide. That was kind of the catalyst. But yeah.
I wish I was able to get the Broadway guide skip because I would have loved to scare everyone and still make it back. But regardless, we're here. And personally, to the best soundtrack in this entire game. I love this song
Jenny
so
hates.
much. Yup. Dream Delights. I love it. But we're on the fun. Oh, continue.
For anyone, for anyone that doesn't know what's going on with the game, essentially, Claris, or canonically Helen in this case, loses her idea of courage, which is just their manifestation of their courage in that section right there. And as Will, or as Eros's skin, Elliot, goes down really quick in order to save her. And together they are going to rescue Knights really quick. Now, can Eros get this final skip?
Think I can? I sure can.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, now, as much as Buffmax said that I pulled ahead, they could definitely pull ahead here with me and this Riala fight. We don't get along. This is in my opinion, the hardest Riala fight. Well, there's only two, but I don't like this Riala fight at all.
I'm with you there. It's annoying.
Yeah. So in the first part, we had to do 3 hits. This one, we gotta do 5 hits now. So obviously, I'm gonna take the sniping route as per usual because this was also the only way I knew how to do it. So that's a good first hit there. Let's see where he flies off to. Nowhere, I guess. He was just kind of stuck there for a minute. I'm gonna try and grab this. Hit it. No, that was a bad shot on my behalf, but it's okay.
This is honestly quite a stressful fight for anyone who's ran this game.
Got him.
This can take sometimes up to minutes in order to actually fight.
What?
You can see the second most cursed thing.
Yeah.
Oh, both Knights.
Both Knights.
Why did Riala fly so far away?
I think if you fly pretty close to them, they'll try and like speed away. Like,
That's not hitting, is it? Almost. Nope, that's not hitting either. Hit me. Unlucky.
Only 3 more hits left.
Now I'm going to Bell Bridge now.
Oh, this could be your opportunity to actually catch up quite
Maybe.
decently.
I have to throw it down because he's not going to take the damage if I just chuck it forward.
For whatever reason, an interesting
Oh, he got
tidbit.
hit somehow. What?
Oh, wow.
That was a really delayed hitbox. Or hurtbox, but okay.
Oh, perfect.
We're in there. Now we have a load screen, but as we see here, we'll see the Will cutscene that I skipped.
And for Eros, we will see the final boss, Wiseman. Wiseman being the main antagonist of the entire series, essentially the creator of Nightmare. Now, there are 3 phases that each player has to go through, using the different personas in order to get through accordingly. This one being quite difficult. These typhoons, for whatever reason, the way that the devs designed it is you are bound to get hit by them. They essentially just start frame trapping you. It is quite ridiculous, I will say. But that is 1 phase down.
2 more phases. This is the rocket phase.
Oh, now Buffmac will be also trying to go for a skip at the beginning of Bell Bridge. Let's see how that goes.
Uh-oh.
Ah, just barely.
Yep. That sucks.
I heard the other knights get hurt. I really hope we don't get soft locked. Okay, we don't. Whew.
Okay, perfect. for reference, the meteors behind Eros, the second night switch is required to destroy Wiseman's shield. Can sometimes just get stuck behind a meteor for a solid 2 minutes.
Yeah, and time is coming up for me here soon as well. If I can...
Oh.
I was up against the wall. Alright.
Alright. Once the prompts for next and retry come up, Eros will hit next, and the moment that Eros does, time will be called.
Yep. So, in a few seconds here. Time.
Oh, nice.
That was I'm happy with how that run went, so... We got Buff Max still going. Let's see if they can get the same skip I got here. I believe for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, I did a bit better than I thought I would. I had to learn this game within like a week.
I'm very
So,
impressed.
Yeah, it was a bit rough, but you know, this was like, I wasn't expecting anything too competitive here, but
This actually went really well, and it's surprisingly a lot closer than I think both of you expect, considering... Oh,
Got
perfect,
it.
you got it.
Nice.
yeah.
Good stuff, Buff.
But yeah, no, this is a lot closer considering the fact that, well, I mean, Buff,
Eros, you've been
had a
playing this
week.
for years, and I've only started playing this like a week ago.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
hey, anything could have happened, honestly. But
And then there's also the hardware difference. So,
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, you know, I just wanted to have fun, and that I did.
for sure, this has been an amazing event, and I just know for a fact that I will definitely be here next year, 100%.
Also, I threw my run to Spite Marsh. So, Marsh, if you're in the chat, you're the reason why I lost.
Can I just want to give a quick shout out to in chat for the 3 raids that we just got. Orange Lock 725, thank you for the raid. Ronan Quincy, thank you for the raid. And Buer, thank you for the raid.
Orange Lock is actually my aunt who got me into this game. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here speedrunning it. So
That's nice.
much love to my aunt. Shout out to them. I love them so much. They're I don't even consider them my aunt. I consider them my bigger sister. So shout outs to them. Love them so much.
Is there any universe where we can get your aunt to speedrun this game?
Yes, they aren't as much of a speedrunner, hardcore gamer as I am. So
Oh, anyone could be a speedrunner.
oh, absolutely. But just the way that they play games and everything like that, they like to collect everything in every level. So it would be a bit hard for them to, you know, try and speedrun this game. It's hard in their body, but yeah, we love them. So I guess while we're finishing up, I'll give a quick shout out to my partner who actually helped me design the picture that's up on my face cam. Shout out to the NiGHTS community. Shout out to once again my little brother who is maybe watching at home, and if he is, it is past your bedtime. Go to bed. 2 shout outs to 2 communities I'm in. One being my personal Discord, Soggy Fries. Love all of the people in there. They're some of my closest friends. And another one, Meow Central. Real homies as well. Yeah, I just want to give those quick shout outs while Buff Mac is getting to the end of their run here.
Where's fighting?
Because Rial
Where's fighting
now.
the game? Where's fighting the game? Oh wait, I have no meter. I forgot.
Ooh, it is all good.
That was actually quite a good bell bridge, ultimately. And both of you actually did really well, especially on Bella Bridge. I'm quite surprised that what a lot of people may consider a harder mission managed to actually do quite a lot of fast strats for the stage.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how my bow bridge went as well, honestly. Riala kind of gave me a little bit of issue, but not as much as he did when I first started learning this, so I'm very happy.
Now, Buff, I see that you're actually taking perfect advantage of the Riella strat, which is essentially, we call it rocket strat, where there is a guaranteed or almost guaranteed method that Riella spins when they grab any of the balloons. And the good thing about it is that rocket perfectly matches matches Riella's speed. And it also doesn't cause any collision detection issues with the bomb. So it makes it quite easy to essentially just rotate around. And, well, Riella holds it until it detonates, and that counts as a hit. And wow, that was actually quite a fast Riella. Wow.
Yeah, if only I didn't fall during a Broadway guide. Okay.
I do want to point out real quick, I'm going to look at my splits. I PB'd by a single second.
That's
A
insane.
single... Wow, okay. I will make sure to verify it since I watched it live.
Yeah,
Nice.
PB'd by a single... What's crazy is every run I've done, I've PB'd. I'm very happy.
So, funny story. So I did my first run of this game last night, and I almost got a sub 58. And the reason why I didn't is because I got a new record on Wiseman, and that was annoying.
For reference, getting a new record in any stage essentially tacks on a few seconds. Buffmac, I see that you're
Almost got
fighting
soft
Wiseman
locked.
currently. Oh, yeah, almost.
Almost got soft locked.
You're currently fighting Wiseman. DJ, did you have any words that you wanted to give out?
I have many words, but one of the more important things I do have is I have a $25 donation from Orange that says y'all are doing amazing, which brings our final total, assuming that nobody donates in the next 15 seconds after this the stream delay goes out, brings our total to $1,540 even for QMUNITY.
That's crazy.
Wow, amazing.
That's amazing. Orange, I love you so much for donating. I appreciate you a lot. On to the final section, which is, I think, the fastest section in the game, honestly.
Yeah, just
Not real, but Wiseman section.
a dragon. Just do that, and he's dead. And I will be coming up on time. Probably not as fast as Eros, but I'm
In the
fine
next
enough
20 seconds.
with it.
Yeah. Underestimate.
Bora was a huge reason why I even agreed to this. And that's oh come on.
Oh my gosh, not again.
And that's
No.
time.
A time.
All right. So Bora was a big reason why I did this. Like a week ago, he asked me if I could do this for him. And, I knew about the event. Bora told me about it. He was, you get 3 months to learn, a random speed run. And then I found out this was a week. This was in a week I had to learn this. And I did not know what I was getting myself into, but I tried it, and over the entire week, basically, Bora and I just hop into a call, and I would basically practice a bunch of levels. So, yeah, he was a huge reason why I did as half decent as I did. So,
Yeah.
GG's to both of you. Yeah. You both did amazing, I have to say.
Thank you. I know I already gave my shoutouts, but 2 more quick shoutouts, or I guess 3, to Bora and Buffmac for being here. Amazing people. I've only met them or been in voice chat with them recently, but amazing human beings. And obviously to the I said it once, I'll say it again, to the tech team. If it weren't for them, this event wouldn't be possible, I think. Or it would be possible, but it'd be very difficult.
But Mike, did you have any shoutouts that you want to give?
Just to Bora for being for being the best coach out there.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah. Just shout out to the entire Knights community. I've actually been a part of the Knights speedrunning server since I want to say 2020, 2021. And Bora was the person who introduced me to this game. And, Knights is not really my thing. It is probably the most unique game I've ever played. There's basically nothing else like it. And, you know, being able to speedrun Journey of Dreams in an event like this was a pretty big honor. So.
I will have to add thank you thank you to DJ and the crew behind. It was an honor to have this game, and it was and it was an honor to commentate for both of these runners for a game that I and many others in this community truly love.
Yeah.
It was very fun seeing the hype around the Knights community for speedruns when DJ came in with the notice asking for Knights, and everyone was like, add Will.
Better than
Helen. Yeah. I will have to say, shout outs to the Knights speedrun community, the general Knights community also. Shout outs to, as we see in chat, Pochi and Marsh for donating, the very avid community members. For example, Marsh has helped with many things in regards to load times and into Dream Runner. DJ, did you have any closing words?
Just thank you. Thank the Knights community. When I was promoting submissions for Speedromizer 5, Knights was one of the many communities that was super welcoming, and they asked questions. They've shared our event throughout their own little circles in the community. It was great.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, if it weren't for me finding about the night speedrunning community, I wouldn't have had the pleasure to be part of Speedromizer 5, and I'm very happy to be here. This is an amazing event and can't wait till next year.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm hoping that we see some more nights for Speedromizer 6.
Definitely.
For sure.
All right. And I think with that, we're gonna head over to intermission, and we're gonna give our finale.
All right.
Perfect.
Sounds good.